Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at what Bullhorn Betty has been up to the past few days, and I have some flashbacks for you. So let's get started.
This video is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, etc.
So it was funny because I think Seth was moved when we got him. He goes, damn, my son has more bits than me.
One World Headquarters, attention. AtNight has been made aware of a video circulating online that purportedly features a creator involved in the coverage and search efforts for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. In this video, it suggested that Seth Rogers commented, "Wow, my son has more explicitive than me," in reference to tattoos related to Sebastian's army. We would like to address this issue to clarify the record. The statement attributed to Mr. Rogers, specifically involving explicit language, is a misquote or mischaracterization. Our review of the available information does not corroborate this claim. It appears the creator was likely referring to the community support shown through tattoos in honor of Sebastian, often referred to as Sebastian's Army. However, the explicit comment in question was not made by Seth Rogers. We take the accuracy of the information we share seriously, especially given the sensitive nature of this case. Misinformation can have significant implications, and we strive for transparency and truthfulness in our reporting. AtNight is committed to verifying facts through credible sources and encourages our community to do the same. We apologize for any confusion this misquote might have caused, and will continue to monitor the situation to provide the most accurate updates. We appreciate the diligence of our viewers and readers in seeking the truth. We thank you for your understanding and continued support.
Oma says, Crime Time Buzz confirmed inside cameras at the Texas Roadhouse. Yes, I did hear that. And that's, and I really do like the commentary and the work that Crime Time Buzz has been doing. And I was very disheartened that once again, another person is being relentlessly bullied because these people, these idiots that never get anything right. I keep trying to tell people, like, these people get nothing right. And it's amazing that they have so many people that listen to them and follow them. It's just, it blows my mind.
Now, Betty, I have never claimed that you were that person. I personally don't believe you to be that person, but you're sure not looking at the camera, which is usually a tell that you are in some way, shape, or form involved with it. But that's just my opinion.
Once again, this is another thing they get yet again wrong by accusing her of being me. Like, I listen to the lady's voice, and it's like, how in the world would they think that that sounds like me? I have a very unique voice, a very loud voice, something that it's kind of hard to mask, so to speak. And I'm not a freaking kid. Who does that? Excuse my language, but seriously.
Seriously?
I'm 45 years old. I'm not in the 8th grade. I don't play little telephone games.
Oh, you don't play telephone games. Okay.
On YouTube. You know why? I think it's stupid and childish. Good grief. Most of the people on here would think something like that is stupid and childish.
Most of the people would, but we're about to find out. Do you really think that?
Except the stupid and childish idiots on these streets. Like, I have better things to do than play games. Good gracious, these people need some common sense knocked into them.
Rebecca, Becky, it's Bullhorn Betty. Just wanted to call you, say hi, babe. How you doing? Want to find out what your big deal is. Just trying to find out, what your problem is. I mean, my name's Andra. My real name is, and you being on Andrea Loop and all, I'm just curious. Is there something I can do for you? Is there some kind of conversation we can have? Please, by all means, you see my number on your phone. Why don't you give me a call back, babe, before this gets any worse for you? Get me? Have a good day. God bless.
I just figured I'd drop this in a short and sweet little video to remind everybody of exactly who this clown is that's behind this frivolous lawsuit. Have a great day. Oh, and by the way, Betty, this hasn't gotten bad for me, but it looks like it might for you. Have a wonderful day, and God bless. I will gladly play this voicemail for the judge any day. Signed, Becky, who's not on Andrea Loop.
Thank you, nonsense.
She said, you know who used a voice changer? When have I ever used a voice changer? I got one that has like 3 settings hooked up on that little soundboard thing. But when have I ever used a voice changer? When? The only time we have ever used a voice changer, Olivia does it because she's got all the stuff, the audio engineering, and the only time we've ever used it is for our sources that we need to keep anonymous. When have you ever heard Bullhorn Betty? I love my voice. Do you guys not realize how many hours I could talk on this platform? You think I'm handing that away?
No, I don't think you would. Nope. No, I don't think you would. You definitely love your voice.
Yeah. On my editing software, I think there's a place where I can change my voice. Maybe I'll be a little kid now. You know what? As a matter of fact, maybe the next video I do, I'll do it in a cat voice. You know why I don't do it in a cat voice? Because nobody would stink and listen. You have Bullhorn Betty, everybody stays tuned. Even the haters. It's like, oh my God, what is Betty doing?
I don't know, Betty. I've had a lot of people comment when I change your voice that they prefer you that way. But that's just their opinion.
I'm handing that away. Good gracious.
I do agree with them, though.
It doesn't mean that there's going to be an immediate arrest of that person, and I have proof of that, and I can identify a specific case that embodies that very statement, and it's Leilani Simon. So, again, just because you did not hear it or you think it's wrong does not make it wrong, so please be careful and cognizant of that. Just because you don't think it's right, maybe you should be doing your own fact-finding first, because you're maybe finding out you're the one peddling the misinformation.
Maybe, Betty. That's not normally what you say, though. Let's see what you do say.
We're in an investigation. You know, innocent until proven guilty is when you're arrested and you're facing the court of law. When you're dealing with Andra, when you're dealing with heels on the ground, you don't get a pass. You don't get this innocent until proven guilty bullshit. You don't get it. You just don't. That's what it is here. I am not the criminal justice system. Jonathan is not the criminal justice system. Olivia is not the criminal justice system, and neither is Marissa. You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Where the hell do you think you are?
I have not got one piece of factual evidence that says they done anything. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. You believe in guilty till proven innocent.
That's not true.
Well, you said that before.
No, I never said that. What I said is that it is not my place to be the jury or the judge, which it's not.
When you're dealing with Andra, when you're dealing with heels on the ground, you don't get a pass. You don't get this innocent until proven guilty bullshit. You don't get it.
Please stay off these horrible channels that get nothing right, that are only here to manufacture and disseminate false and misleading information about these cases in an effort to help the people responsible for where we're at. We've got to stop supporting them financially, and we've got to stop supporting them with our views, because that's telling them every time they see those view numbers go up, they're doing something right. Keep on going. When we remove those views, you'll see them change their attitude very quickly. If we want the drama out, then kick the drama out. You guys are in control, not me.
So you see, guys, Betty is telling you herself. She's telling you exactly what you need to do.
So let's put the control back into your hands, and you guys start praying about this and figuring out what you want to do. Is it worth it to you to look under that hood?
In my opinion, everybody needs to look under Betty's hood. Just saying.
All right, I'll admit that Justin for All's, monkey is really, really adorable. But I wanted a crime-fighting dog, not a crime-fighting monkey. Just saying.
What is it about this damn monkey? I don't know. I'm not going there.
Here's the latest update from AtNight Private Intelligence Agent. This is for November 14th. As of today, there are no public developments to share in the ongoing search for 15-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
Now, why in the world would you title your live stream that? Just to say there's no updates. That is some strong clickbait right there.
So there you have it. Tomorrow we will be live. It'll most likely be later because I'll be spending the better part of the morning getting prepared and going over my arguments again before I have to, argue my pleadings in front of the judge. So I don't see or foresee me being here tomorrow morning at all until after at least, 1 o'clock my time. So.
And what exactly does your lawsuit against Queen Bee have anything to do with Sebastian Rogers? I'm just asking because of the title.
We'll see how that works. We'll see how all that works. But wish me luck. I'm trying to hopefully get rid of her counterclaims. We'll have to see what the judge says. I'm prepared to argue it, but it's just one of these things. We got to go through this and we got to argue these things. But I've been very diligent in trying to make sure that I'm dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's. I do.
Yeah, no. You've had at minimum a year to be able to argue your claims.
Make some clerical errors, but for the most part, I think I'm in pretty good shape for tomorrow. At least I hope I am. So I am prepared to argue whatever I need to argue. And
get your argue on, Betty.
And if you guys weren't here for the update, go back to the beginning. I started off with the update for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Basically, nothing's really changed. Nothing's really new outside of clearing a few more leads. But nothing that's panned out, it sounds like, and everything else is
See, the update is there is no update.
pretty much a rewording of what we read yesterday. So, so today in court, I know a lot of people are super, wanting to know what happened. I can tell you it was definitely a fight. It was definitely an argument. I really don't like her attorney at all. Like,
You've made that very clear.
I don't like him. I think he's treated me poorly. He is not, he's just, to me, he's just a scoundrel. And that's just my opinion of the guy. I don't like him, and I feel like he doesn't mind doing unscrupulous things. But
Well, he's not your lawyer, so there's that.
I think I argued well. I don't know. I probably, every time I go in here, I hope I do good, right? But this really depends. I think I was more prepared this time with my statements and my oral arguments, even though I said arguments, it's like we're here.
You should have been extremely prepared considering how long you've dragged this case out. But that's just my opinion.
For oral arguments. That's what it's called, oral arguments. And every time
Oh, and it's her connection, not mine. Sorry about the quality.
I said arguments, he tried to play it off like this is a pleading stage. This isn't for arguments. They're oral arguments. We're here for oral arguments. When the judge was talking to us on the 21st, he said, I will listen to your oral arguments on the matter. So every time I didn't say oral arguments, he's like, well, she's saying arguments, Your Honor. Or this is like, whatever. I really don't care about him. The bottom line is they're trying to open me up to discovery when these.
What's the matter, Betty? Do you not want to be in discovery?
Statements were substantially true, and there's a substantially truthful standard
Substantially true?
in the state of Illinois that I'm kind of standing on with Ms. Turner's counterclaims. So did I win that argument? I really don't know.
If the judge looks at the evidence, I don't think you won the argument. But we'll get to the flashbacks.
We won't know for a while. He didn't tell us. What I like about this judge is he at least reads through the stuff.
And that's what you say now. Let's see what happens if the judge dismisses your claim again. Let's see what you say about him then.
That's all I can ask for is that he reads through stuff. And so I did give arguments, the substantially truth standard argument on the statements that were made. I don't know how the judge will entertain these arguments.
I'm interested to see how he's going to rule as well.
Hopeful that he will see it my way because, I'm having to defend myself against mostly truthful statements.
Mostly truthful statements. Keep in mind that she just said mostly truthful statements.
It just doesn't seem right that they're going to open me up to discovery on things that aren't defaming. She was arrested for selling alcohol to minors, and she was arrested for, a drug bust, a house raid.
But you didn't say that she was arrested for selling alcohol to a minor. You said she sold drugs to children. And when Marissa asked you what kind of drugs, well, I'll play the clip. Don't worry, it's coming.
In a freaking, in what appears to be a trap house. After a 2-year investigation, they got her with intent to sell Coca-Cola, right? So substantially truth argument might work. Not sure, we have to wait to see what the judge actually orders, but he is going to.
Now, again, that's her connection, not mine.
Review everything and let us know. One of the arguments is timely filing of the affidavit. So I don't know if my affidavit will be accepted by the court, but many times, in the response phase, it was just supporting, so to speak, the motion to dismiss anyways. It wasn't like it was out of left field. Everything that was in that motion, that affidavit was attached to the motion to dismiss. So I hope the judge takes that into consideration. And then, of course, they're trying to, excuse or dismiss with prejudice certain counts on my original, my second amended complaint. I'm arguing I need to amend the complaint to a third amended complaint.
Whoa, you need to amend the complaint to a third amended complaint? You need to amend your complaint again? Oy.
And attach the third amended complaint, which can consolidate the arguments and make it a little more easier friendly. So
I'd like to know how many times it takes a person rewriting their complaint before they can get it right. I'm just asking.
I'm hoping that he fully dismisses the counterclaims because it's going to be hard to argue that these things were false. She sold alcohol, which under the United States, the World Health Organization, the ATF, it is a drug. It's a psychoactive drug. So.
Oh, so you've changed it now. Okay. All right.
Will they state my arguments? I don't know. I don't know. The bottom line is no matter how you look at them, the statements were substantially true. So that means the gist or the sting of the statement, is not there. So. I didn't lie to my audience. That was her. She was arrested for those things. She sold alcohol to an underage minor. That's in the report, exactly like.
But that's not what you said.
Like that, almost verbatim. And she was, after a 2-year investigation, caught up in a drug sting where she was
But that's still not what you said.
arrested for the intent to sell and distribute seed. And, you know, she got a plea deal, so that was reduced down, but it doesn't change the fact that she was arrested for it. You know, that outside of the plea deal, they jammed her up on intent to sell. There's no affidavit that she could provide, that's opposing affidavit, that can change those facts, nor is she denying that these cases are hers, because they are.
I don't think she's claiming that the cases are not hers. I think she's claiming the simple fact that you said she sold drugs to children repeatedly. You did not say that she was arrested and charged with or convicted of selling alcohol to minors. You specifically said drugs. But we'll get there.
So we'll see how the judge rules on this matter, you know, procedurally. But at the end of the day, they were mostly true statements, and that's what is
Mostly true statements. She said it again.
required in Illinois, and a complete defense to bogus defamation claims. So we'll see how the judge determines this motion to dismiss and whether I've got to start answering and be subjected to discovery on those allegations.
Interesting.
Quick update for those who don't know and wasn't here for court. Me and Betty had court Friday, which yesterday morning at 10 a.m. And it went actually pretty good. The judge heard the arguments from her and from my attorney, and she, of course, was upset, pissed off, and calling my attorney every name in the book. Anyways, I feel like it went really good for us, and my attorney actually left the courthouse and immediately started filing on motions on Betty's lies and the bullshit she was telling. So with that said, I'm pretty confident that the judge will see right through this shit. Just like he did the last one. So she's also really upset. She keeps saying that she never said that I sold drugs to kids. Yes, she absolutely did. She absolutely did. She's not talking about alcohol. That was never on the table. That's something she made up. I think most people that were here knows that they doxed the wrong they doxed the wrong person, which is a girl that died from domestic violence behind Walmart. And they used that to try and attack me with it, and they fucked up. That's where she fucked up at. So we're waiting on the judge to make his final decision, and as soon as he does, we will go from there. You know, but it's Saturday shenanigans. We got a lot to talk about, so we're gonna keep it moving.
Flashback.
Going to confirm once and for all that Queen Bee is a despicable woman that sold drugs to children, and all these people are supporting a woman that has harmed a child. And children, not just a child, children, multiple. She is a felon. Ours truly, Dolly Vision, voice expert on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Give me your verdict.
Well, Betty, I've seen this video months ago.
I know
I posted it on my community page like months ago. I told everybody who the woman was when she first started talking bad about me. So, I mean, yeah, I knew she was selling drugs to kids, manufacturing drugs, all those things. And
that is exactly drug. Yes, Jelly Bean, selling drugs to kids, manufacturing drugs. Yes, she was selling drugs to kids and manufacturing narcotics.
You've got to be kidding me. She
No.
gave drugs to kids?
Yes.
What kind of drugs?
I don't know if it was meth, coke, crack. I don't know. I have no idea.
Wow, Betty. Ooh.
1 minute that we have the wrong person. That is Queen Bee. She is a felon and she sold drugs to kids. That is what she did. Because
She's a felon, but she did not sell drugs to kids.
you know we got you. You're trying to lie to your audience and you're backpedaling. You are a felon. You are a disgusting woman and you sold drugs to kids.
And I want people to know you need to quit supporting these content creators that are inciting and facilitating this type of conduct. They're saying to your face that it's not happening while doing it behind the scenes.
Well, Betty, that exactly is what you're doing. And I hope my videos show people exactly what you do.
While doing it behind the scenes. So please, guys, it is happening, and this kind of conduct has got to be denounced. Somebody is going to get hurt or lose their life by this conduct. And everybody that has been supporting it will have blood on their hands and will be to blame when somebody finally does get hurt.
Does that include every person that you've doxed on this platform, Betty? All of the hate against all of the families on all of the cases that you have inserted yourself into?
This is no longer a joke. People.
You're right. It's not a joke, and it never has been a joke. And that's why there's channels like mine calling you out.
People need to mind their own damn business, stay in their own damn lane. You want to talk about the case, talk about the case. Going real life and trying to destroy people is not a great path forward.
No, it's not a great path forward. It's not a great path forward to go to a person's town, to go to a person's house, to stand out in front of said person's house, to bring night vision goggles so that you can look in their yard and around their neighborhood, speeding up behind someone in traffic, jumping out of your car to confront said person. You are right. It does need to stop.
So a lot is going on here. People need to stand down. People need to stay in their own lane. People need to quit going real life. People just need to stop.
Are you going to take your own advice, Betty? That is my question. Are you going to take your own advice?
You failed. Absolutely failed. You are failures in life. You are failures on YouTube. You are failures to even put a dent or an abrasion on Bullhorn Betty. What have you accomplished? Nothing. Except clacking over on your channel about how you're going to do so much stuff to Bullhorn Betty.
I've never said I was going to do anything to Bullhorn Betty.
Cops, aren't you going to arrest me for all the harassment and the crimes I've done? Hello? Sheriff? Oh, okay. Make sure. Am I on YouTube? Am I on YouTube? Can you guys see me? Oh my God, I'm on YouTube. Holy crap. So you guys haven't done shit to me, right?
All right, that about covers it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Make sure to turn your bell notifications on. Until next time, be well.